everyone, we are Group 3.
Now we would like to present our book report. The book's title is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, written by J.K Rowling.
Before we start it, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Ailla Salwa. My student number is 123231037. My name is Sisca Anisatul and my student number is 123231059.
My name is Sheillamitha Ayu Anjani. My student number is 123231061.
My name is Fitriyani Nur Azizah. My student number is 123231062.
And my name is Faisya Ayu Wulandari. My student number is 123231066.
I will tell you about the introduction of this book. Overall, this book is about the adventures of Harry Potter and his friends, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger at Hogwarts. They found a lot of interesting things in that school, such as magic spells, potions, mythology animals, and so on. The story is a classic tale of good versus evil, friendship, and the beginning of Harry's journey as the boy who lived.
Okay, why just this book? Because Harry Potter novels are reserved that even people who never read Harry Potter novels know for. These novels are truly amazing and a lot of fun to read by containing many genres, including fantasy, murderous romance, with elements of mystery, exciting stories, and adventure romance. The stories has spawned many cover minis and repressed. In addition, the novels have been adapted into popular movies. The most important thing is that this novel contains the imagination of the author, where J.K. Rowling is able to create a story that is so detailed, complicated stories about family, friendship, love, hate, crazy will, crazy position, great love, and all emotions are in the Harry Potter story. One of the unspoken brilliance of the Harry Potter story novels is how the author J.K. Rowling developed the characters and the story.
I will tell you about the important characters of this book. First, Harry Potter. He is the main character of this book. Harry had a thin face, knobbly knees, black hair, and bright green eyes. He wore round glasses held together with a lot of sellotape because of all the time Dudley had punched him on the nose. And the second character is Hermione Granger. She is one of Harry's best friends. She had a bossy sort of voice, lots of bushy brown hair, and rather large front teeth. In spite of being a muggle, she possesses a brilliant mind and many abilities. And the third character is Ron Weasley. He is Harry's first friend in Hogwarts. He had red hair and green eyes. Ron might not have Hermione's brains or Harry's fame, but his loyalty, bravery, and selflessness make him an important part of the trio. And the fourth character is Rubeus Hagrid. Hagrid was the one to deliver the news to Harry that he had placed at Hogwarts with the immortal line and became something of a father figure to him ever since. And the fifth Voldemort, or Tom Riddles, or we call it He Who Must Not Be Named, was one of the most powerful dark wizards of all the time. Voldemort is evil incarnate and has no other motive than to keep himself alone, no matter the cost to his soul. And the last character is Quirinus Quirrell. He arrived at Hogwarts as Harry's first defense against the dark art professor after a year-long sabbatical traveling the world. He was a nervous man, distinctive for his tutor and turban. Now I will tell you about the plot of this book. The book is about 11 years old Harry Potter who received a letter saying that he is invited to attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. He lives with his abusive aunt and uncle on private trip in Surrey, England. Harry has been told his entire life that his parents were killed in a car crash. However, on the night of his 11th birthday, Harry learns that he is a wizard. A giant man named Rubius Hagrid crashes through the door and delivers Harry's acceptance letter to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. At Hogwarts, Harry makes friends like Hermione Granger and Ron Weasley, and they are discovered that his parents were killed by the Dark Wizard Lord Voldemort when he was just a baby, but he miraculously survived. The plot centers on the mystery of the Sorcerer's Stone, a powerful object hidden within the school that grants immortality. Harry, along with his friends, becomes determined to protect the Sorcerer's Stone from falling into the wrong hands. They uncover a plot involving one of the teachers, Professor Quirrell, who is secretly working for Voldemort. The book climaxes with a confrontation between Harry and Quirrell, ultimately leading to the defeat of Voldemort in his weakness fall. The story is a classic tale of good versus evil, friendship, and the beginning of Harry's journey as the boy would live.
This time, I want to tell you about our opinion of this book. This book indirectly illustrates how unlimited the author's imagination, how the author describes the setting and atmosphere in the book. This is something that's very mind-blowing. As alignment, of course, we will very surprised by the plot of the story presented, where the author can string one event with another very subtly. The author also describes its character in detail with their respective characterization. The author is able to bring readers into the storyline and make readers feel how tense the story. This book also has many moral values that we can learn.
So I will tell you about what did we like best about the book. Things that we like about this book are the plot, and honestly, the plot of all Harry Potter series is interesting and amusing. But the reason we choose the first book is because the first book introduced us the plots and the characters in more details. The plot of this book makes us wonder how the author can have such an amazing imagination. Moreover, because the genre is fantasy, we can imagine what it would be like if we live in the same world or universe as them. The details of the story also make it more real. An example of that is when the author described the characteristic of the characters and make us imagine how they look. Another example is the Hogwarts map. It is so detailed that even we can see some of the places around Hogwarts, such as the Forbidden Forest and Diagon Alley. From this book, we can also learn many things. First, there is lots of moral value in friendship, bravery, loyalty, and many more. Then we can learn about the English language through British accents. Another thing we like about this book is that because the Harry Potter story is continuous, it makes us feel like we are following Harry Potter's life journey. Especially in this first series, which which tells about little Harry Potter's journey into a completely new environment. This makes us curious about what Harry Potter will encounter and experience. So, the things we like about this book are the plot, the moral value, and the continued story. This book also succeeds in making us feel like we are included in the story and the plot. Thank you.
What did we like least about this book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, is the challenge of finding the original English version of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in Indonesia due to the popularity of the translated Indonesian edition. This localization aims to make the book more accessible for the local readers, but may create problems for those seeking the authentic version. The original English book is noted for its complexity with sophisticated vocabulary and sentence structures, which can be challenging for newcomers. And the British author style introduces an additional layer of complexity due to differences in language conventions. Accessing the original English version is valuable for those readers who are seeking an unaltered experience and a deeper understanding of the author's intentions. And it can also improve the reader's English language skills.